Good evening and thanks for joining us. Our top story, the Ukrainian peninsula of Crimea has voted, and early reports say that residents are overwhelmingly in favor of joining Russia. The Crimean election chief said that after half the ballots had been counted, 95% of voters were in favor of becoming part of the Russian Federation. The vote has been condemned as illegal by Canada, the United States, and European countries, as well as the United Nations. Kiev has called it unconstitutional. Meanwhile, pro-Russian rallies were held across the Crimean Peninsula today to celebrate the vote. Despite resistance from Ukraine, Crimean officials say the result will be valid. Here in Canada, protesters continue to oppose the referendum and the result. They say it was decided before it was called. Elise Copps was at a rally in Toronto today and has more. Elise?
Hi, Sean. Hundreds of protesters marched in Toronto today against Russia's invasion of Crimea and the illegal vote that took place today. They're not only denouncing Russia's actions, but the international community's lack of action.
Hands up, Ukraine!
Over 500 protesters gathered in Yonge Dundas Square, pointing the finger at Russian President Vladimir Putin. They began their march with the anthem of a country that's crumbling before their eyes.
So we just can't wait any longer. Ukraine's going to be crushed if the West doesn't react.
The protesters are marching towards the Russian consulate, on the way stopping at other consulates, demanding that they impose sanctions, asking for help from the international community.
We want sanctions against Putin immediately, sanctions against his entire government who have voted to invade Ukraine.
Western countries have threatened to impose economic and political sanctions as early as Monday. But some protesters say that's too little, too late.
No war in Ukraine!
Many marchers have family and friends back in Ukraine, some volunteering to fight against the Russian army.
Boys from 18 to 80. They're turning them away. Say, we have no guns, we have no ammunition, we have no uniforms. Say, don't worry, we bring our own guns. People are desperate.
Desperate because they worry Putin won't stop with Crimea. The president of Hamilton's Ukrainian-Canadian Congress fears a possible invasion of Ukraine's eastern border.
The West has been too cautious with him. They've underestimated him totally.
Ukrainian Canadians say they will continue to protest and demand international action, but over 8,000 miles from Crimea, they feel helpless.
What else can we do? Our prayers are with them.
Protesters did applaud Prime Minister Stephen Harper's decision to visit Ukraine. He is heading to Kiev next weekend to meet with Prime Minister Arseniy Yatsenyuk. Still, although many Western countries have threatened economic sanctions against Russia, no one has taken action yet. We will see tomorrow, that Monday deadline, if those threats do become reality. Sean?
Interesting to see how the international community will react. Thank you, Elise.